So, if you're a fan of the Power Ranger comics, you're going to be eating very well in the month of August because Boom Studios has releases almost back to back simultaneously for each week, and I'm really freaking excited. So, Boom Studios has finally dropped their Power Rangers solicitations for the month of August 2025. Now, as usual, we'll be reading this off Ranger Command Power Hour, friends of the channel, friends of the show. Awesome people, check them out. Now, a lot of this stuff I've also already covered on the channel. I covered the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers / TMNT free announcement along with the Reader's Rewind one-shot announcement, but I'll be going over all the release dates for these comics that are coming out, but also check out my original videos when I covered these news pieces when they dropped. So, the first bit of article is Mighty Morphin Power Rangers / Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue number 3. So this will be dropping on August 13th. We've only got the announcement of the first issue so far. We have no idea how many issues it's going to be, but I get the feeling it's going to be 5 to 6 issues like it normally is. Then on August 6th, we have Mighty Morphin Power Rangers Reader's Rewind one-shot. So they'll be dropping on the 6th of August, so they'll be dropping the week prior, and we'll be getting that as well. So that is going to be a one-shot written by Zoe Tunnell, and it will be sort of this alternate story of the cast of Once and Always getting involved in the Reader's Rewind story. So I'll be covering that on the channel as well. Now, here's the big one that has dropped online. Power Rangers Prime issue number 9 on sale August 6th as well. So on the 6th of August, we'll be getting Power Rangers Prime issue 9. And it's a big one with big, massive spoilers. So if you don't want to get spoiled, which is probably going to be the thumbnail, and I've already done the marketing with promoting this issue because I'm really excited for it, but just be aware, slight spoilers for things that will be happening in issue 7 or slight. We don't even have these issues out yet, but you can probably put together with what happens in this issue is what also has already happened. So Power Rangers Prime on sale August 6th. So let's read it. And also let me pull up the covers as well. Okay, so let's read it. Let me zoom in. Redacted has come to Angel Grove and changes the balance of the Prime Rangers forever. Now, when they have redacted in there, that means it's a big spoiler, but they don't want to get out there yet. They did it with the VR Troopers as well, and they're now doing it with another character that has yet to be revealed. It might be tied into the 6th Ranger that we'll be seeing, but it also might be tied into the VR Troopers comic that is releasing monthly as well, where that storyline is going to tie into Power Rangers Prime, where it's going to be sort of this ongoing storyline where you read one issue, then read the other to sort of understand what's going on. So, Redacted comes to Angel Grove and changes the balance of the Prime Rangers forever. But that's not the only surprise in store when the VR Troopers come face to face with the first Prime Zord. Will the Prime Rangers be able to save Lauren from being taken in by the Eltarians? The electrifying third arc begins here. So we're entering the third arc of the story. So it looks like with Power Rangers Prime, each 4 to 5 issues will be a story arc, which makes sense. So this story arc might be wrapped up by issue 12. We'll see what happens. And then we'll see what's going to happen after this third story arc, whether it's going to be the finale of Power Rangers Prime or we'll get more in the nearby future. So let's look at the covers. Let's bring them up right now. So here's the main cover. You've got the Green Ranger. So this is going to be the Green Ranger. This is the Green Ranger. Melissa has been teasing that you have to read Power Rangers Prime issue number 8 in July, because that's going to be teasing something big that's going to be happening in that issue. She's been doing a lot of marketing with a lot of content creators by saying, hey, the final cutoff order for Power Rangers Prime issue 8 is coming soon. You're going to want to read that issue because there's going to be a big reveal at the end of that issue or in that issue. So here's our 6th Ranger. A lot of people are speculating on who it is. I'm guessing it's probably going to be Rita because if you look at their final cutoff order for Power Rangers Prime issue number 8, they revealed their final cutoff order, and you've got Rita here. Lovely artwork done by, who's doing cover H? Done by Elizabeth Torquek. I do apologize if I butchered your name. But this is issue number H, or cover H, and this is the final cutoff order that they have before pre-orders stop. And here you have Rita with those paints on the fingers you saw at the start of issue 1, which we did see a Green Ranger in there. If I remember correctly, there was a Green Ranger in there. But here you have the Prime Rangers, and then if you zoom in, open image in new tab, you can see the Green Ranger here. So you get a little silhouette of it right here. So who knows who this Green Ranger is or who it's going to be. But I get the feeling it's going to be Rita, because if you look at the sort of like the hips of this character, it's very slender female hips going on with it. And, you know, that's how kind of Rita poses in the comics. She's always posing to a side Prime Rita, where her hips are slightly on an angle. So this is most likely Rita. And then we've got our next season variant of Ninja Storm. This one looks really cool. I do like this one. I like it a lot. I've been collecting all of these as they come out, so I definitely want to get this one. Then we've got this cover of Lauren with a sword. This is really nice. Again, we've got Lauren in a special promotion outfit that we've been seeing a lot. And I like it. I do like it. This one looks like it's going to glow in the dark with that symbol. I like that touch to it. That'd be really cool if it does glow in the dark. And then we've got another cover of the VR Troopers, and you've got one of the silhouetted Ranger in the middle. So definitely pay attention to the covers being released by all the press releases, because much like how Matt was leaked via Preview World and stuff like that, or solicitations getting out a little bit too early for certain issues, then come around July, we'll probably get our first look at this brand new Ranger once the previews are ready to go out from Boom Studios. So definitely stay tuned for that. And when we get the actual official design, I will be covering it on the channel. Definitely for sure. But because we've got so much Power Ranger comics coming out in the month of August, I'll probably make like a video or a short, YouTube short at the start of August or a TikTok and by saying, hey, these are all the Power Ranger comics coming out in August by Boom Studios. And I'll probably do something like that. I don't know. It's an idea I've got floating around. So next up is VR. Oh, okay. This is Power Rangers / Power. Okay, this looks like it's going to be a re-release of the old Power Ranger comics that Marvel did from back in the day. So this is going to be one of those old 90 comics. I won't cover it. It looks cool. I won't cover it. So next up is VR Troopers issue 2 out of 6 on sale, I believe, August 18th. No, August 20th. I think Ranger Command put on the release date for issue 1 by accident, but that's totally fine. I'll probably correct myself in post-editing when this issue is set to come out. So VR Troopers issue 2 out of 6 on sale in August. So let's look at it, and let's look at all the covers as well, because one of these covers is done by someone who I've been following on Twitter for the longest time, who's an artist. So let's read it. So VR Troopers are coming out in August, I believe. So we are VR. The VR Troopers continue their triumphant return to the comics after 30 years. But after the drastic revelations of the first issue, Caitlin puts her journalistic skills to the test to investigate Zictor Industries. So, freaking Grimlord confirmed. People are saying, where's Zictor? Where's Grimlord in this Power Rangers Prime universe? Well, they're confirmed. And I wouldn't be surprised if Grimlord was the one pulling the strings with the Eltarians in Power Rangers Prime, and they're building towards that reveal, and it's going to be sort of like this crossover thing that they're doing. But is she in over her head in this solo mission? Meanwhile, JB and Ryan try to solve the JB and Ryan try to solve the mysteries of their new enemies. So let's go over these covers that Boom Studios is putting out. This is the main one. You've got them jumping in front of the explosion. This is really cool. This cover is done by Torrin Clark. Torrin Clark did all the artwork for Darkest Hour, the main covers. They were really amazing. We've got a helmet variant done by Gordy Montez. I love Gordy Montez's helmet variants. I might have to actually collect all the VR Trooper ones because, you know, there's only 3 VR Troopers, so I'll have to collect all of them. Then, okay, well, then we got the sort of the textless one. Then we've got this one done by Chris Mr. Jones, or Chris Mr. Jones, or Chris Jones, also known as Mr. Jones online. But Chris, I've been following their artwork for the longest time. They've done a lot of really cool stuff when it comes to 90s and pop culture and stuff like that. And Chris does some really amazing work. And to see someone who I've been following for like, I think like at least 6 years on Twitter, just following their artwork for the longest time. It's great to see someone who's been a fan actually working on the comic, because the same thing happened with Bon Bernardo. Bon Bernardo was someone who I followed on Twitter. I followed a lot of their artwork, and now they do a lot of the variants for Power Rangers as well. So now we've got another online artist who was able to get a shot working on the official Power Rangers comics, and that's really great. And this is a really cool comic, or this is a really cool cover. I like it a lot. Shout out to Chris, like that's really freaking amazing. And then we've got the final cover, which is done by Simone. Is this done by Simone Gianfelis or Tom Solani? I don't know who this one's done by. Who is this one done by? It's loading. No idea who this one's done by. I don't see any credits on here, but this is a really cool one. You've got all the VR troopers striking a pose. Now, there is one more thing that we'll go over, and that is that if you collect the soft covers, because you can't afford the hardcover variants that Boom Studios put out, they are releasing Mighty Morphin Power Rangers The Death Ranger 2, which will collect Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue 21 and 22. Sorry, Mighty Morphin 21 and 22 and Power Rangers 21 and 22. Power Rangers Unlimited The Death Ranger and Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue 100. So if you collect the softcover collections, because you can't afford the hardcover trade backs, then that will be dropping soon. Or if you're someone who collects everything, that you'll be getting that. But that comes out in August, so definitely stay tuned for that. But yeah, that is everything going on when it comes to the Power Ranger comics coming out in August. A lot of releases, a lot of things coming out, and I'm really, really excited. I'll be covering all of this on the channel, so definitely stay tuned for that. Hit subscribe, turn on notifications, all that stuff. Once we get the official reveal of the Green Ranger, I'll be covering that as well, so stay tuned for that as well. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out, take care, bye.